Did you hear recording has started?
Yeah.
Okay, recording has started. There it is.
Okay, there.
There's a bit of a lag. Okay, yeah. So this is the draw for this wholesale-ish blanket and some beads by Hudian, couple pairs of earrings. So they're heart-shaped. Perhaps you might pass them on to your Valentine or keep them for yourself. Up to you. Oh, the same thing with the blanket. Maybe I should plug in. I feel as though I need to just let everyone know what Top Harvest are, or they are a weekly newsletter that I send out that has everything to do with reconciliation, or as I like to say, reconciliation. And this month, February, I am going to dedicate it to reconciliation, because each month there is a theme. And there's all kinds of things on there. It's like a one-sheeter that I make up in PowerPoint. And there's like where maybe sometimes I ask you to write a journal or ask you to visit the First Peoples Information Resources on Brightspace to put in your introduction and maybe leave a comment from somebody that has already put in a comment or their introduction into discussions. And there's also like a read section on the sheet of paper, the PowerPoint, which I turn into a PDF. And I do that so that the links are still alive for you. And there's also a section where listen, so include a podcast or two. And there's also a section where you can watch, so you can click on it and watch. And there's also another watch that is hidden, let's call it hidden, but up on the top right, there's a photo of myself and there's a link below, and that will take you to several different, depending on the month, it'll take you to a land acknowledgement that I've recorded. And it also will give you some steps on how you can make your own land acknowledgement. And feel free to take what is there and use it and use it for yourself. Hi, Anna. I'm just talking about Top Harvest and what it contains. And one of the other things is participate. So each month, sometimes I will announce things ahead of time, but I'll announce whenever the dates for chat reconciliation, or if I'm hosting a training session, or if there's maybe something happening in your community. But I found out that not everybody knows about Top Harvest. So I think it was going into the other bin, and hopefully that will change. But what I really wanted to say too, I feel obligated to mention this, is that about a year ago, so in January 2022 was the first edition, and this came out of the 250 unmarked graves that they discovered in, or maybe not discovered, that's a bad word, that they found in Kamloops. And so, you know, when I'm doing this type of work, it is very sad at times, because I do know a lot of the history and of course I'm discovering, or there it is again. I'm finding out new things as I grow and learn forward in this reconciliation. So that day I wanted to go home because I just felt like rolling up in a ball and covering up and cuddling with my dogs and just not working. So then I thought to myself, well, what can I do with this energy? What can I do that will be of benefit to others? Like, how can I be of service? So that's how Top Harvest came about. And I'm really happy with it. Because each month I get to share some of the resources. And I wanted to find out whether or not people were reading and using Top Harvest. And that's where I've discovered not everybody knows about it. And I've also discovered, and some of the things that I was thinking was it might have been some additions, information overload. So, and that's a good thing because I can cut that back, and I can also, and I'm pretty sure I remember who it was, but I won't say because I don't have their permission. But it's okay for me to voice my opinion and to maybe highlight something that I want to. And so maybe I'll do that in a little video or just write about it. But I do want to make it so that it's a lot more manageable. And I'm looking at a program to maybe embed it right into the your email that I send to you. The reason why I don't is because the moment that I do that, the links are lost. So that's why it's an attachment. But already somebody suggested, hey, well, why don't you highlight some of the things that are in that edition right in the email? And so you'll notice that I have done that. So I appreciate everybody's suggestions, and some of the suggestions that came back as well were just about the workshops and those participation things. And so that was a nice little wish that I found as well. So yeah, gives me an idea of, let's call it how many people are participating or how many people are receiving it, not receiving it. So thank you, Dana and Anna, for joining me today. And Adam, of course, but he didn't fill one out because he says he gives me too much feedback all the time. And I welcome that. That's sort of like these earrings that I have for you. I had 3 pair at home. And so I said to my husband, which one do you like least? And he chose these ones. Well, actually, he chose the one that he liked the best. And that wasn't it. So I do take your suggestions to heart, but then kind of put everything together and we have what we have. So I call that collaboration. And there are 13 people that have entered, so to speak. Oh, okay. So somebody's here that I can't see.
Well, I think that's Anna, but we can definitely see
Yeah, we can see
you.
you.
We can see
Yeah.
you and Dana and Kasha. I can see you. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's just my computer. Something's going on. I just have you like black screens, but I can hear you.
Hey, that's
Good.
what happened to me a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Very good.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, I have no idea what I did, and but I logged back in. And where am I? So should I do the draw? Let's do the draw for the blanket. And I need Adam's hat, but since he's not here, I have a box. And I'm just going to draw it. I see somebody in the hallway. Hey, oh, the winner is Sarah Hopkins. And so Sarah,
Okay,
I'll
Sarah.
put this in the intercampus mail for you. Awesome. I think she was one of the last people to enter. Sometimes that's lucky. Right. And might as well do the earrings right now. And I just want to say that reconciliation and wearing earrings that have been created and beaded by an Indigenous person, that's a form of reconciliation. And you'll see more about this in February's Top Harvest. So I'll give everything away. But beading as a form of resistance.
And you manage your emotions while you're beating, is that correct? Too? Like there's an intention intention to how you feel while you're creating. Is that true? I thought I read that.
Well, I think it's with anything. When I would crochet, and I like to crochet doilies and Afghans, that sort of thing. And what I've learned is that if I am feeling upset or angry or impatient, making whatever, too many mistakes, and I'm frogging it every other row or something, then you put it aside. So with beading, it is the same way where it relaxes me and makes me happy because it's a passion. And I can put away the troubles of the day, because in this position, like I was saying, how finding those unmarked graves, and Murray Sinclair said there's about 3,200 unmarked graves, but he multiplies that by 10. So he thinks that's a better number, but poor record keeping is what I read. But yes, it is very soothing, relaxing, and it's very rare that I put aside my beading. It's very rare that I do that. So I'm usually like in a really stoked mood. I don't even put it aside after I've poked myself. Oh. I have to laugh because I've only been beading since this summer, but my mom was over visiting and she really thought I looked intense when I was beading. And so she didn't think I was having a fun time, but she didn't tell me that right away. And I said, Mom, I was having fun. But yeah, because when you're new, it's sort of like crochet or knitting or whatever it is, you make those mistakes. And so you have to take them out. But I also do commission work, and when I do that, oh my goodness, I think of the person. So similar to my other crafts, if I'm making something for somebody, it's like you put your love and your care and your good feelings into there. And sometimes I have projects that go off without a hitch, and I'm thinking, my goodness, this person has great karma. So the winner is Anna. Isn't that wonderful? Because you're here too, right?
That's amazing. Thank you.
Totally. Yeah, so that's everything that I had planned today, was to do the draws and talk a little bit about Top Harvest. And I did an update to the invitation to this session, just so that I could put in the link to the website where it has all the previous editions of Top Harvest. And I don't know what to do about email going into other. I have no idea. Sometimes I make it, I know what happens to Colt. Sometimes I put priority on it, and or that it's important, right? And it still ends up there. But yeah, so this was a slice. Does anybody have anything they want to share?
I think with the other bit, if you open a couple Top Harvests, it will automatically start going to the other, like not to the other, to your priority,
Focus.
to your
the other.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the
They'll
focused
go from
one.
other to the other.
Yeah. So it has to do with user action, because what the algorithms do is take the least clicked on regular emails, and not like, if it's not ordinarily recognized, then it's sorting it for you. Or just use the app, because then it's all in one place.
So Madhu, it's nice to see you again, Anna. We're just visiting at the last chat reconciliation. And Dana, always a pleasure to see you. I miss you being in Colt. Because you would make those trips to Prince Rupert too, right?
Absolutely. I know I miss being here. When I walked into the office, Veronica said, "Does it feel like you're coming home?"
And did it?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Awesome. All right. So I shall close the session then. least stop recording. But anyways, Madhu, have a great evening.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. Take care.
I don't know how to turn this off. Oh, there it is. Stop recording.